All right, Maximus Analysis here for October 20th at the close, and we can see we had a volatile day. Again, they haven't broken a low as yet regarding giving us some type of sell signal on the daily charts for the ES. So again, the low here, I believe, is around 2014.25 or around thereabouts, and they didn't break the low yet. So obviously, without a sell signal, you wouldn't get any, it's just a very small indecision candle, and you can see basically from the 5-minute chart that it was very choppy if you look at what the day session is. So the session started around here, and you could just see that it just grinded down, grinded up, and then kind of went halfway. So we'll see how this one plays out, if they're going to get a sell signal or they're going to continue and try to test this overhead 2030 to 2040 price level. You had the NQ, that pretty much, let me put the continuous contract. So you had the NQ as well that continues to look good. It barely gave a sell signal, but no, it didn't even. So again, we want to see what it looks like once they get a break of a low. They had basically one break of a low, two break of a low, and just rip back. So we're strong. We have a bar count of about what, 14 bars, and out the 14, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars are red. So again, you just kind of say, if you're going to get long, maybe not here right now. But again, you have the IWM also looking, that has not given us sell signals yet, but still looking very weak. Uh, who else? We have the YM, which again is now in resistance, this resistance band that we drew right here, and it's touching it for the first time. So again, we want to see what it does. Again, they had a huge, remember, this was a huge day and really nothing with decrease in volume going into that. So let's see what happens and if they can get back to the under the 17,000 level. So you had a lot of price action today. Again, one of the bigger movers was actually Tesla. I think some stuff came out regarding consumer reports about their Tesla Model S, and it dropped about 10% and then ripped back up about half of that. So you can see high volume. Again, we just want to see if it's going to continue or not. Last time we seen some high volume was like this on a spike down, and we kind of just want to see if we have any historical data when this high volume came. So the high volume came right back here, which is September of last year, and it continued to show some weakness. So we're kind of, we kind of went, if you took this in the middle, you kind of see this pattern kind of folding or mirroring, and we have to see what's going to happen from now. So again, it was that I actually went to the gym at lunchtime, and I was like, okay, it broke the low, I'll come back. That shit was down like $15, $16, so I couldn't get it. But it is what it is. Apple had a pretty good day, and we can see that it's breaking out above this. So we want to see if there's any type of follow through to get above this 117 level. Because if they die off like they did, and again, this has just been churning sideways. I don't know if there's any earnings coming up or not. Something to be careful of. Remember that last earnings were back in July, so they might be coming up. Just be cautious of that. We have Google and Amazon actually this week. Google got sold off. Again, it's at here. This you could say like a double or triple top if you want to call it that. But see what the power of the retracement is, because if it just retraces down to the 660 and doesn't really break any significant level, it might just continue to go and test that 700 level. So you see that they've had a break of this channel. This is the weekly chart, and now you see that they've continued 2 weeks up, barely got a sell signals yet. So let's see. Again, the weekly chart is showing nothing to really be bearish about, but we'll see what happens after earnings. You have Netflix, again, kind of giving you like almost this little flag pattern right here. So you can see basically from here, you can see kind of like this little, flag pattern right here that might, again, we want to see if they break these lows. You also have Fit giving the same type of price action it gave yesterday, which is annoying. But we said, listen, this might be, this is a shooting star. Let's look for a break of the low. Well, guess what? We got another one today. So how many times can they break, go all the way up, and then fade all the way back down? If you need to see what that actually looks like intraday, here you go. this is going all the way up and then fading down. So this is showing you that the bulls, look great as, in that first half an hour and then just gave up everything going into the close. So let's see if they're going to break this low, which is around this basically 38 level. You had crude continue down. Again, I want to see it get below this. I have a level of 46.12 that it just continues to just jump, 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 jump. But a close and break below this, a clean close below this 46. And again, you got a lot of this action here. So if it could break below that and get to 44, then it's to 37. So still have my short on half position, probably going to keep my stop around here for the remainder. And I'm just going to watch this one and see what happens. So you have Baidu. Baidu continuing up. Again, it's about to touch that 50%. It's back to overbought levels. Again, simple bar count. You have 46 down, 40 up, not even halfway up. So again, that's how you can kind of just look at quick and dirty on how to get some recognition of how the stock is looking regarding strength. LinkedIn gave a sell signal but didn't really hold it that much. So again, this is another very tight type of pattern here that you're getting. Okay, give me some direction, and you don't have to be the first out of the foxhole, but a break of this 191 would be better for the shorts. Amazon, again, one I would not be shorting. I don't care if it's happening here. Again, you can limit your risk to this 581-ish area, but I would like to see a better setup if I was looking to go short anything. You had some weirdness regarding the down names. So you had an IBM shit the bed. Earnings were bad. Gave you in closed near the low on high volume. But then you had them hold up stuff with I think it's UTX was just up for no reason. Again, it just balanced stuff out. You had Goldman Sachs it was up for a little bit. Again, huge move. Nothing else happened. So that's kind of corny. And again, we'll see what happens if it can break this 181 to get more downside potential. You had Nike continue up, but they were trying to offset that huge downturn for IBM, because again, IBM is just, I mean, it's almost a 5 to 6% move to the downside. So with that being said, we just want to make sure we're not overzealous, because again, they used, Merck was down, sell signal. Nike gave a little sell signal. I wouldn't go short that. You got a Procter and Gamble, but then on the other side, again, you got TRV that was up through the moon. You had Apple, they held up, and you had 3M. So again, 3M is giving you a high little flag. This might be something you guys want to take if it could continue to the upside, because you can see it came down clear break above here. Let's give you some type of support level. So you're above here, and again, if it breaks above these highs, or at least this high, and you just put your stop underneath there and kind of look for some type of maybe even a gap fill or come back to this 200-day moving average. But we'll see what happens overnight, because it was a crazy session. You had a lot of momentum names that were red, right? You had Google that was red, down 20 bucks. Tesla that was red, down 15 bucks. At one time down 25 bucks. You had Amazon down 12 bucks. Priceline, it looked like Priceline don't give a hell what the market's doing. Like, I'm staying up. I don't care what the hell y'all say. You had Netflix down about $2.70, and you can see that this is might be looking for some more lows against the, and then you had Baidu that's still cranking up, but nothing with significance. And then you had your IWM that gave nothing, indecision. And then I think again, FIT is green $1, but still looks down. So again, I'm over my time and I won't go any further, but again, just be cautious looking for stuff that's going long. Look at the actual chart versus the market has to continue up. Take it.